Hey guys, this is Jay and welcome back to my channel. So today will be the last part of our bathroom renovation. It took me a while to put up the last video because I have to gather all the receipts that we have and let you guys know how much we spent to gut our washroom, totally redo it, and we have the numbers for you, so tune in at the end of the video and we are going to tell you how much we spend to do the whole thing, from all the materials, labor, plumbing, and everything down to little tools that we purchase, and we have all those numbers for you. It has been very stressful whole week of renovation, but we got it done. We got it done in a week, which is very surprising. My husband worked so hard on this space, as well as my father-in-law and myself, and we can't believe we actually finished this whole renovation 1 week, like non-stop working for the whole week. It was very tiring and we're very happy with the outcome, and we have been enjoying our space, and we love it so much. The kids love it so much, and yeah, without further ado, this is the last part of this series. So just a little recap from the last video. We have installed tiles in the shower area, paint the ceiling, paint the walls 2 times because I have picked the wrong shade of paint and decided to just go similar shade, like a shade of white all throughout the whole space. That put us a little bit behind with our schedule, but we caught up and we got it done. We also installed the wall scones as well as the shower head and the faucet and all that in the shower, and we also reframed our window and waterproof it nicely. So we're almost in the home stretch of this whole renovation. For the last portion of this week, we are going to put down our floor tiles. We're going to do ourselves. We picked a mosaic style tile, so we didn't have to rent those like a tile cutter. We just buy this little handy dandy tile cutter from Home Depot, and it's really easy. You just score the tile and then cut it like that, and we don't have a big space in our washroom to do tiling, so it was really easy. I didn't get any footage because honestly we were a little bit nervous because it was our first time doing it. I was just worried that the mortar will dry quickly, so I had to work fast, so I didn't get any footage. But it's very straightforward. If you want to know how to do it yourself, there's a lot of videos on YouTube that you could look up. The first set of tiles that we put down, we put a lot of mortar, so it's when you press the tile down, it comes out from in between of those little tiles, so we had to let it sit for a bit, let it dry, and then, like as you can see here, I'm trying to take off like the excess mortar in between the tiles, but it wasn't that hard. You just have to scrape a little bit, and then when you apply the grout, it's all gonna get covered. As long as your tile are very like secure and level, you're good to go. So after we took off all the excess mortar, this is how it looks. Good morning. So 9 days into the renovation, we have put down our floors, so you can see, and then today will be a grout day, and then finish off our vanity. We built our vanity. We are not going to show you how we built it because it's super hard. As I mentioned earlier in this video or in this series, I'm gonna link down the video of the plan that we followed. She explained it better. If I explain it, I won't be able to explain it to you fully that you can understand because it's really hard. So we already dry fit our vanity earlier just so we can, make sure that this is not hitting the drawers. So we dry fit it. If it's okay, it's just a matter of, installing it, putting the sink on top of it, which we might do tomorrow because today we're gonna grout the floor, and then we wait until it fully dry, and then we put back.
A few moments later.
This is the finished look of our floor. It's grouted. It's still wet, but I'm so in love with the patterns and the mix of the color. It is like a beige and white and little speckles of beige on the white tile, which is really lovely. We're almost finished. It's just like finishing touches. So this is the vanity that we built. I'm just installing all the hardwares. All the hardwares came from Amazon. We are very happy. We are very proud of this piece. It was very challenging at first to level and square everything. And if I have to do it again, I would make sure that I have all the right tools. I was watching someone who's building cabinet and they're using 45 angle clamps. I didn't even know that exists. If I would have known, it would have been very helpful to build this piece. But again, we got it done. We are very happy of how this turned out. Again, I'm just installing all the finishing touches. I also installed the toilet holder on the side of the piece. It saves up a lot of space, and I like the design as well. This has been the most difficult part of the renovation for me, based on what I had to do. There was a lot of like leveling and squaring, and then take out all the screws and redo it again, and stuff like that. But I was very happy that finally it's done and I could see the finished result. The stain that I used was, I think it was Early American, and the whole piece is oak. So we stained it with Early American and a little bit of dark walnut as well, and we sealed it with wipe on poly by Minwax. So now we're going to install our countertop. This countertop was actually customized to the size of the vanity that we built. We pre-ordered it last year, sometime before Christmas time, and it took them 3 weeks to be done and ready to pick up. And I was very happy with the countertop because it was the place that we got it from quoted us the cheapest. We kind of shop around and see where we can get it cheaper, and this one only cost us, I think it was under $400, and we get to pick the design and the style of the countertops. I love this piece, and this is my favorite piece in our bathroom now, and if I would have to do it again, I would make it from scratch again rather than buying it made and pay over $1,000. For a mirror, I have been looking for this design for so long, but I couldn't find something here that's affordable and is in my price range. I found it from Lowe's, but it's in the US, and I had to use a dropship company to ship it to me, which is ridiculous, but I love the vintage look of it. Now for my most favorite part of this renovation, decorating. I just like to add character and make the space very homey and warm and inviting, and add like little knickknacks to make it, to have that spa-like vibe in our washroom, and I really love it. This towel came from HomeSense along with this little loofah, and this is the finished look of our washroom. Enjoy! get down to the numbers, we have spent just a little under $6,000 with the labor and everything else, tools that we have to get, materials, everything. I think I have missed a couple of receipts that my husband, you know, for the materials that my husband purchased. I could not find that receipt, but the receipt that I gathered with all of the purchases and everything, it just came to $5,800, and I'm gonna list all the materials here and all the expenses that we had. If we could have done it all over again, I wouldn't change a thing. It was a learning process for us, and I'm glad that we went through it. It kind of gave us an idea on what to do next if we, you know, if we will do another renovation in the house. It was a very intense experience. If I have to do it all over again, I wouldn't change a thing. Maybe just a few, you know, things from my end, like research wise, I would have, you know, research more about the plumbing portion of the renovation, because we could have avoided getting a plumber if I have just got the right, you know, shower thing, like shower fixture, so that we don't have to, you know, redo the whole water line and all that. But the end result of it is very worth it. I probably would still have to go with what we have right now if I have to redo it. Now we really enjoy the space. It's very nice, and it's very calming whenever I, you know, just step in the space. And I'm so grateful and thankful for my husband of the work that he did for this space. You want to say hi? Hi. Say hi. It's Mother's Day today, and we're heading out to celebrate Mother's Day with Grandma. Can we go to the mall? No, the mall was even sick. But we could get booba. And yeah, that's it for this video. Thank you so much again for watching, and we'll see you on my next one. Bye.